Here's my little brooder box that I bought a few weeks ago. Thought this will be great for May when I get chicks. But then now I'm getting a rooster. I'm leaving the house as I speak in just a moment to go get him. So this is a pretty cool brooder. It has these angles that they probably think it means the chicken can't jump out, but yeah, whatever. I put some pine shavings in there, got my little feeder and waterer, and then I'll just push it over towards the light, or I'll bring the light towards it. Here he is. He's like, what is happening to me right now? So he is a silver red roux, 7.5, 8 weeks old. All right, I switched to this bowl for water, and he immediately drank out of it. So I don't know what that means, but I like this better because less chance of the spilling. What was that noise you made? You eyeballing the top of the box. You're thinking of getting out. Is that what you're thinking? Thinking maybe it'd be fun to get out of here? He has those cute little tweets still. Hey, buddy. Yeah. Michael asked, does he have a name yet? I'm like, no. And then he reminded me that I came home with popcorn and she had her name when I got through the door. And that's because she was popping out of the bag. Yeah. Look at that comb he has. Definitely a rooster. I even sent a photo to the breeder. And she's like, yeah, that's a rooster. Yeah, you're not even 8 weeks and look at that comb. Yeah. How are you doing? How are you doing? All right, we're in the house for a minute because Michael has to do some painting. So we're just in here chilling out for a few minutes, aren't we? He's not too sure about it, except that it's much warmer in here. All right, I made a little bit of a perch, and it's just 2x2s and this piece of plywood, whatever it is. And so far, all he's done is just sit in the pine shavings. So I have a feeling he didn't have access to a perch, maybe, or maybe he did and he just didn't know what to do with it. Yeah, so we're going to have a little perch. Maybe you'll start getting used to that, because when you go outside, you're going to want to be on a perch. Trust me. All right, we're just outside for a few minutes. It's about 42 degrees, but it's pretty windy and it's much colder out here than it is in that nice warm brooder box. But I did lift the heat lamp up. It was about 58 degrees overnight, and then so during the day I've lifted it and now it's about 50. I want him to get used to this colder weather. So I might keep it lifted, but of course when nighttime comes and the heat lamp is high, then of course it'll get colder in the box. So I'll try to figure it out. He's just like, what are all these things moving? What is happening? Dude, where are you? Did you? You didn't know you could do that, did you? It's like, what's going on out here? Are you a little bit scared? Should we go in? You didn't know you had all that power in your wings, did you? This might be his very first time outside. You like it? I think you like it. Yeah, so we'll come outside again later. doing a little bit of ladder training. I put him up on the ladder and pushed him in there. He's like, oh, okay. Now I'm coming back down. Training dinosaurs. He's so comfortable that he's just sort of falling asleep on my lap. You know, I'm doing this because it's just him, you know. I only have him. I don't have any other chicks or pullets or anything. And he can't go with the hens because they will kill him. He's too young, he's too little, and, you know, they consider him a bit of an intruder. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? You being crazy? Yeah. It's getting to about time. Maybe you go back out to the garage. Yeah, you think so? Maybe eat some more? He really likes the wet or fermented feed. And there's a lot less waste that way. So he's eating very well. And then here we got this fermented feed, huh? Yeah, you eat that. Definitely eat that. That's delicious, isn't it? I don't think he's had... No, I know he hasn't had fermented feed because the lady who had him said she hasn't tried it yet. Oh yeah, man, this is delicious. So talkative. Yeah. Does that mean you're going to crow every 30 minutes? Chirp, chirp. There you go. It's a really big bowl of water for him, but it's the smallest bowl I have outside. He's like, I hear you ladies, what the heck? What are you guys doing? We're investigating. This popcorn got in trouble. They were all out here. I had him up there. I opened the door and stupidly walked over here to put something in there. He jumped out right into the middle of them and popcorn attacked him. Like on top of him. But luckily I got out there right as she did it. Hey Carmine, sweetie, how are you? Yeah, so I'm trying to train him to recognize that hatch door comes up here and goes outside. And he's kind of getting it, but he still hasn't slept out here. It's about 44 degrees in here, which is fine. He's feathered enough. But pretty soon it's going to be 15 degrees at night, so he'll be back in the garage. Here we are in the garage. This is Carmine. He's got his wet or fermented feed here. And I went ahead and set up the dog crate instead of my brooder box. So this is I guess you'd say it a medium sized dog crate. I have my 2 thermometers. The one on the left is electronic and registers in the house. And then of course just that regular one there. He saw a squirrel yesterday and he's like, what in the holy bleep is that? Right? And that's exactly what you said. You even bleeped it out. Oh. Yeah. What you see it, man. Every now and I'm like, is this really a rooster? And I'm like, well, he kind of does rooster things, I think. Yeah. I guess I'll know someday soon, won't I? Either you'll crow or you won't. Or you'll lay an egg or you won't. Both are sure signs. And I have decided on a name. His name is Carmine. Now, Carmine popped into my head as the very first option. I don't know why, it just did. And it instantly made me think of Laverne and Shirley.
So you have to be sort of a certain age or like pop culture and, you know, and that sort of stuff to know what Laverne and Shirley is.